You can now get a 30-day trial to experience The Athletic for free. Visit the link in the description below to try it now. For the second summer in a row, Chelsea are hoping to get a free run at a Bundesliga superstar. Erling Haaland would likely cost more than twice as much as Kai Havertz, but, according to The Athletic, Chelsea are determined to bring a top striker to Stamford Bridge. But should that be their priority? Thomas Tuchel is said to be a huge fan of the player, and on the surface it's almost a match made in heaven. Chelsea have been crying out for a number 9 since Diego Costa departed, and that need has intensified since Tuchel decided that Tammy Abraham wasn't part of his plans. Chelsea may now be European champions, but in the 4 months and 30 matches across all competitions since the German replaced Frank Lampard, they averaged a paltry 1.3 goals per game. Haaland is as pure a 9 as they come. As well as scoring an astonishing 41 goals in 41 appearances for Dortmund across all competitions last season, his statistical profile looks like a late-career Cristiano Ronaldo, reborn in the body of a 20-year-old. The extent to which his contributions within a football match are focused on converting chances in the opposition penalty area is startling, illustrated by this Smarter Scout chart. Smarter Scout gives players a rating from 0 to 99 in a series of performance metrics relating to either how often they do a given stylistic action or how effective they are at them compared with others in their position. Dortmund required Haaland to do very little pressing or tracking back when they were out of possession, and while he did drop deeper to hold up the ball and bring others into play, he rarely passed it forwards to play in overlapping wingers or midfield runners. He was almost exclusively a finisher. There also weren't many examples of him using his size to threaten defences in the air, primarily because of Dortmund's ground-based style. Last season, Timo Werner was much more involved in Chelsea's build-up play than Haaland was at Dortmund, as well as being a more frequent ball carrier. Additionally, in the minutes he played as a false 9, Kai Havertz was more active as a defensive presence. So, assuming that Tuchel sticks with this season's 3-4-2-1 system, Haaland would need to adapt his game to perform all of the duties of a 9 in his new team. Chelsea's stifling defence in the final 4 months of last season was founded in no small part on sharp, sophisticated pressing. All of Tuchel's forwards worked very hard out of possession, to the extent that the effort expended at times appeared to take its toll on their decision-making once they had won the ball back. So, to fit in, Haaland would need to be prepared to burn some of the energy he previously conserved for attacking situations. But, as an accomplished athlete, that would simply be a question of his willingness to do so. The bigger question is over how coachable he is. All elite goal scorers need confidence, but it requires a special type of arrogance to impact matches at the highest level at such a young age. Having already ascended to the level of individual superstardom, it's reasonable to wonder how readily Haaland would subject himself to a coach as demanding as Tuchel. But maybe that's unfair. Haaland has always appeared popular with teammates, and the sheer speed of his improvement is indicative of a determination to realise his vast potential. Players as dedicated and diligent as he is generally relish the chance to be challenged. However, finances might make this tricky. Beyond any transfer fee, reports in Spain, which have been rejected by agent Mino Raiola, claim that the striker would demand a basic salary of around £600,000 per week. The highest earner in Chelsea's squad is currently N'Golo Kante, on £290,000 per week. If those numbers are even close to accurate, Haaland would utterly shatter Chelsea's existing wage structure. And potentially that could cause a problem or disrupt team harmony. And so it's not necessarily an automatic decision, even if Abramovich can afford it. In some ways, though, the fear of not signing Haaland is the real incentive. Chelsea know that if they miss out this summer or next, they'll see him go to a Premier League or Champions League rival who will be able to count upon his goals for the foreseeable future. They also know that goal scorers of Haaland's calibre are rare, and that it's even rarer that they become available. His signing would clearly involve an adjustment for Werner and Havertz, and possibly fewer minutes for Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech, and Callum Hudson-Odoi. But none of these are reasons to say no. Haaland is simply too good, too unique, and too clearly what this Chelsea team needs to build on their Champions League success with the Premier League title challenge next season. If you like this video, please subscribe to Tifo to help us on the road to 2 million subscribers. The Athletic brings you the best sports journalism in the world in a personalised experience, connecting you with the stories and teams that you care about the most. There's coverage of 13 sports, plus direct access to world-class journalists through live Q&As, discussions and podcasts. Not to mention, it's all ad-free. And you can try it now for free for 30 days by clicking the link in the description.